Hi, I'm Frank Chamberlain. I'm the Cultural Consortium Project Coordinator for Brierley Hill as part of the Brierley Hill Community Forum. My relationship with Brierley Hill Market started my relationship with Brierley Hill culture and with the people of Brierley Hill. Coming here about 25, 30 years ago now, we moved here, and first thing I did was find the market really. It found me, it was there, everything was cheap and cheerful and colourful. The people were really talkative, and I got to know a lot of them, and then through the moms and dads in the school playground, some of them worked here, some of them shopped here, you know, it kind of started to be part of my life.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm the site supervisor at Brierley Hill Markets. I've been doing it probably 7 or more years now with Jason, my other supervisor of the market. We look after the market, day-to-day running, promote the market, all the fixtures and fittings, we sweep it up. Basically, we're the heart of the market.
I'm Dawn. I'm from Dawn's Lingerie. My mum and dad lived in Brierley Hill, so I've been coming up since I was in a pram. I've been here about 3 years now. I took over from Colin Downs, who was here for 35 years. We retired in when he was 87. He's passed them all on to me, all his trade, all his customers, which most of them are in their 90s, 80s and 90s. So there must be something in the water around Brierley Hill, I think. They know my name, but I don't know most of this. There's too many. I just usually know what knickers they have more so.
Hi, I'm Nikki and I'm from Stowbridge. We always come up for the sausage. We go and see Dan, which is our neighbour, on the key cutting machine. We get the cobs because they're lovely. It's just a variety, you got all the shops up here, what you need. Oh, you always see somebody up here that you know. So you have a nattering. Half-hour shopping trip takes about 2.5 hours.
Well, all my life I lived in Brierley Hill. I call it Brierley Bonk. A good many do. We growed up with the market. Everyone round here growed up with the market. You got to know people. I did the lots of the stores. I help everyone if I can. Frank knows that. He knowed me a long time.
Here in this very room that we're in now used to be a flower stall, Audrey's Flowers. On the back of the market was the other half of Audrey's Flowers, which was the sort of outdoor stuff. My friend James offered me a job running the one at the back of the market. So I spent 12 months in the sun, the rain, the snow, the sleet, but mainly the sun, because the sun always shines on Brierley Hill. What that changed in my life was that all of a sudden I was spending my days with the people of Brierley Hill all day long. I was having conversations with people about how they felt about Brierley Hill, what their Brierley Hill was. At the end of that year, unfortunately, or fortunately for James, he moved to a job at Clent Nurseries. I got the opportunity, one of the other caretakers had gone off to do something else, and he said, Frank, as soon as you're not on the flower store anymore, why don't you run Brierley Hill Market? I started working with Steve, who runs the market now. I ran the market for that first year, about 8 years ago. Making the place look nice, filling it up with stall holders. Started about 8 years ago. We started the Facebook page. And Steve, a year after, I said to Steve, look, you're a stall holder, you know these people, you work with these people really well. I'm going to hand over the reins to you, and Steve has been running it ever since then.
I feel the market is the hub of the community in the town and brings all the town together, because we work with all the local shops as well. Some of the shops have started on the market and got onto High Street. We have some lads, I call them in their 80s, from Roundout Steelworks. They worked there for years and years, and they all meet up every morning that the market's on and have their breakfast in the cafe. A lot of the people come not just to buy something, but to have a chat with the stall holders and the traders. It's the younger generation we're trying to encourage with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and that's why we're doing, social media in that way, because We've got the older people, but we want to encourage the younger people to use the markets. And we have found that younger people have started to come in.
It is a good atmosphere in here, except we don't all shout, "Come and get your knickers" anymore. We try to look after our customers, and if we haven't got it, we try to get it. And they appreciate that, and they keep them loyal to the market.
I used to live in Netherton. We still used to come up Brierley Hill. I lived up by Dudley, still come up Brierley Hill because there ain't nothing up Dudley. Brierley Hill it's always packed where you can see yourself. It's always packed up here. Folks are going to the supermarkets either, and they should be coming and helping the local lot.
And then built Mary Hill, took a lot of trade off Brierley Hill and Dudley and Starbridge, picking up a bit by bit, being the price of the stuff, and you're getting different traders in.
I think losing the steelworks, losing Marsh and Baxter's all at the same time, that's probably about 7,000 jobs gone in the town in the space of, a decade, less than a decade. Then the waterfront and Mary Hill comes in, and there's a bit of animosity about that with people, but I think that's turning around now. We've realised now that Brierley Hill, the waterfront, Mary Hill, we're all working together now to make this a better town.
Well, I used to collect records and worked all the week and come up and see what my mate got on the record store. Oh, what you got in, anything new in. I was excited to get there up Saturday morning, see what he got in for me. Well, I'm a great Billy Fury fan. I love Billy Fury, and that's it.
We go shopping, different shops, market and everything, and we always end up doing about 4 trips back to the car. So we can go and get some more shopping, then go back to the car. And it's free parking for 2 hours, so sorted. Oh dear.
People at Brierley Hill are very loyal, and you tend to find you've got a friend for life when you meet a Brierley Hill person.
Brierley Hill, in a nutshell, has got into my blood, and turns out when we looked into it, my family was from Brierley Hill originally, and my wife's family was from Brierley Hill originally. Her great-grandfather actually lived in the house that we ended up buying. We didn't know that when we bought it, but it is a kind of weird thing with Brierley Hill. It's like a little village where, what goes around comes around, but in a good way.
My dad, that's one of my fondest memories, who's recently passed away. He played Santa in the grotto that we have every year, and we raise for Santa's Black Country Toy up here. All the money goes to them. That was a lovely memory. And one of the memories is going over the road. My dad dressed as Santa, going over the road to switch the lights on one year. It was such a fantastic feeling. We seen all the kids running to Santa, and it brought a tear to my eye. That's one of my fondest memories of Brierley Hill, seeing my dad be Santa and all the kids running to him. Fantastic.